What was the difference between your first idea of Ipendo and what it ended up being?
Completely different, as always. Honestly, I mean, you're young. Ipendo, the idea behind it came out of all these meetings that I had with customers, right? Uh, it really started with within Ava. They had built they were quite a proactive firm compared to many others back in the day, and they had already built a customer portal, spent quite a lot of time and money on that. And part of my approach to the market, or our approach in sales, was go out to try to offer that as part of the deal. If you work with us, you can see your portfolio and give instructions on renewals and other things. And this is 20 years ago, so it was fairly advanced for the market then. But when you're talking to customers, they obviously want a lot more than that, and I try to get these ideas back. And of course, as a law firm, there's only a limited amount of money and time you can spend on these things. And so at the end of the day, I think I got a little bit frustrated, probably became a little bit too much of a pain, and decided to leave and try. The idea with Ipendo was to build a layer between law firms and corporates, so a way for them to collaborate or communicate. And that's really the first version of Ipendo, was also exactly that. It wasn't meant to be a docketing platform. It wasn't meant to be anything apart from, here's my portfolio, here are the upcoming due dates or the renewals, here's a forecast, a very simple way of visualizing a patent family, a very simple way of visualizing your portfolio. And that's really where we started. And the first few customers, that was perfectly fine for them. But very quickly we realized that actually, customers wanted. There was not a lot of competition. We were competing with Excel back in the day. Most of the competition was not typically in the US. A few companies, Foundation IP and Aqua and others, that had started back in the day, but otherwise it was Denemeyer, CPI, fairly old products that were quite dated compared to our platform back in the day. So from that perspective, it wasn't the big risk was, or the biggest pains really were, we're going to take your inventions, put them in the cloud. 20 years ago was not a popular thing.
I don't think that word existed then.
Exactly. So building a SaaS product 20 years ago was quite an interesting challenge. When SaaS didn't really exist, we didn't really know it was SaaS. We thought, okay, things just going to need to be in the cloud, and the people are going to pay a subscription. Simple.